Peninsula Montessori School's 29th Annual International Festival. At the beginning of every school year, each class selects a country that they will study in depth. We are careful to represent cultures from different continents, and we avoid repeating the same country for a minimum of 3 years. This way, the children receive tremendous exposure to the world while at Peninsula Montessori School. This year, the children were able to visit 13 additional countries as they traveled to the Rancho Palos Verdes campus for their international festival in April. At this time, our little ambassadors from Peru, India, and Italy are ready to march in their traditional Olympic parade, followed by a Spanish song, El Elefante del Circo, and dance performances from their respective countries. Following the performance, please take time to visit each classroom's museum. At 10:30, Mr. Craig Newton will delight all of us with his historical journey through music presentation outside. We will wrap up the festivities with a scrumptious international brunch. I want to take this time to thank all of the wonderful staff and our tremendous Montessori Parents Association. This could not be done without your help. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy.
Muchas gracias te dirá. El elefante del circo es muy grande y muy pesado. El elefante del circo es muy grande y muy pesado. Y no se parece a ti, y no se parece a ti. Si le das un cacahuate, su gran trompa moverá. Y moviendo sus orejas, muchas gracias te dirá el elefante.
Bienvenidos. Peru is a country in Western South America.
It is bordered on the north by Ecuador and Colombia, on the east by Brazil, southeast by Bolivia, south by Chile, and the Pacific Ocean to the west. The Andes mountain range divides the country into 3 regions: the Costa, coast near the ocean; the Sierra, highlands, comprises the Andes; and the Selva jungle, which is covered by the Amazon rainforest. The flag of Peru is triband, with red as outer bands and a single white middle band. The coat of arms is the national emblem of Peru. The shield consists of 3 elements: the vicuña, the national animal on a light blue field representing fauna; the cinchona tree, a medicinal plant on a white background representing flora; and the cornucopia spilling coins represents Peru's mineral resources. On the left side of shield is a laurel branch. On the right side, an olive branch and a holm oak civet crown representing victory and glory. Peruvian culture is a fusion of different traditions, from ancient tribes to Spanish influence, such as the balcón conial and the retablo displayed in the classroom. Peruvian art has a tradition that spans years, with their elaborate pottery, textiles, jewelry, instruments, and sculptures of pre-Inca cultures. Drawing upon these traditions, the Incas maintained these crafts and made impressive achievements. The early civilization of the children of the sun, known as the Incas, made their kingdom in the heart of the Andes Mountains. The Incas believed that they came from the island of the sun, Isla del Sol, in the middle of Lake Titicaca. They rode on boats made of reeds growing abundantly on the island. Cuzco, the center of the Incan Empire, made Peru one of the most sought-after destinations for travel. In the middle of the jungle, above the mountains, we hiked up the Inca Trail with the help of our trusted companion, the llama. As we reached the top of the mountain, the breathtaking citadel of Machu Picchu can be seen. As the children visited this magnificent site, they built Inca houses with stones and clay bricks. The roof was made of coarse, wild grass that sheds rain easily. The hut had 1 door and no windows to conserve heat. North of the Andean mountain lies the Amazon rainforest and its diverse flora and fauna. The children of Room 1 studied the piranha fish, which inhabits the Amazon River, the poison dart and red-eyed tree frogs, the anaconda, macaws, and the blue morpho butterfly. During the day, we snacked under the canopy of our very own rainforest. Some of the artifacts that are displayed in the classroom, like the Amazon raft and a wooden basket, are made from the trees in the rainforest. The bow and arrow and spear are used by the native tribes in the Amazon. The children dyed and decorated ornamental gourds inspired by the mysterious Nazca lines drawn on the desert. The lines depict forms of animals like the spider, hummingbird, and monkey. The gourd is a versatile squash made into musical instruments, vases, and water containers. Peru is best known for their tapestries and colorful clothing. They are made from llama or alpaca wool that is washed, dyed, and brushed before weaving. The influence of the Inca culture can still be seen in the weaving methods and fabrics of the Andean people today. The children of Room 1 made their own wall hangings, drawing inspiration from the rich colors of the country. Samples of their magnificent weaving techniques can be seen on ponchos, belts, bags, blankets, and wall hangings. Together with the Incas, the Moche and Chimu tribe lived northwest of the country. Their rulers wore large gold earrings with turquoise. Room 1 designed their own version of this jewelry. These tribes were also known for their pottery and ceramics. The Hueco vase depicting a warrior from the Mochica Chimu civilization is a drinking vessel. The tumi, a ceremonial knife, was used by the tribes in the coastal area of Peru. In Latin America, to hang a tumi on a wall means good luck. The tumi is a national symbol depicted in much of their art. As part of our study, we had dinner at El Pollo Inca and were serenaded by Andean music. The children learned some of the instruments commonly played with Peruvian music. The musicians played the valicha using the charanguito and antara. These instruments are on display in our classroom. Sit back and enjoy as the children of Room 1 enchant you with their own rendition of the charming Huayno dance.
Bienvenidos! Room 1 has been studying the vast and diverse South American country, Peru, an ancient country filled with rich history and culture. The early civilization of the Children of the Sun, known as the Incas, made their kingdom in the heart of the Andes Mountains. In the middle of the jungle above the mountains, we hiked up the Inca Trail with the help of our trusted companion, the llama. As we reached the top of the mountain, the breathtaking citadel of Machu Picchu can be seen. We snacked under the canopy of our very own rainforest north of the Andean Mountains. The children dyed and decorated ornamental gourds, weaved their own wall hangings, built Inca houses, and designed gold jewelry. As part of our study, we had dinner at El Pollo Inca and were serenaded by Andean music. The children and teachers would like to thank all the parents and Mrs. Julia Sanchez for making our study educational and exciting. Please sit back and enjoy as the children of Room 1 enchant you with their own rendition of the charming Huayno dance.
Bharat, Varsh, welcome to India. The children from Room 2 have traveled to the southern part of Asia to the diverse country of India. Our first stop was in the northern part, New Delhi, the capital of India. Here, the children learned the national language is Hindi. The alphabet consists of 33 consonants and 13 vowels. Each letter represents a certain sound, just like ours. They learned to count from 1 to 10 in Hindi and also traced their names. They had a chance to make their own Indian flag. The flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes, orange, white, and green. The orange represents purity and the people of India. The white represents peace, and the green represents prosperity. There is also a blue wheel in the middle, which is known as chakra, which represents peaceful change. The national bird of India is the peacock. The children had a chance to make their own peacock. It is best known for its gorgeous tail, which is sometimes used to make fans or ornaments. They are common to see in the rural areas of India. The two better known animals of India are the Bengal tiger, India's national animal, and the Indian elephant. The Bengal tigers are found deep in the forests and jungles of India. Bengal tigers were almost extinct, but thanks to programs to protect them, the number of tigers has risen in India to about 4,000. The Indian elephant is seen in many festivals. Elephants are decorated with good luck symbols painted on them in gold, with jewels, beads, and bells. It can take up to 2 days to decorate an elephant. The children of Room 2 also had the chance to decorate their own elephant, and it also took them 2 days to decorate them. Still in New Delhi, the children learned that the national currency used is called rupees. Even though many villages and cities use clothes like we do, there are still many people who dress in Indian traditional clothes. Indian clothes are very colorful. Women and girls dress in dresses called saris. The saris consist of 6 yards of fabric wrapped around the body, normally made of cotton or satin. Men wear dhoti, a length of white cotton wrapped around the body, with one or both ends brought through the legs and tucked into the waistband. They also use a turban to keep cool and provide protection from the sun. For more comfort and freedom, both men and women wear a salwar kameez, a trouser and shirt outfit. Women accompany their outfits with jewelry. It is decorative but also symbolic. Gemstones are thought to have certain healing properties. Sapphires are believed to be the most powerful. These gemstones can be seen on bangles or tikas, long chains with a pendant worn around the hair parting. On weddings, the bride wears gold jewelry and a sari embroidered with gold. A day before the wedding, the bride and her sisters paint their hands and feet with mendi. Mendi is a paste made from the henna plant. The girls from Room 2 had a chance to have mendi designs on their hands. Many lotus flowers are used during the weddings, which is the national flower of India. The children traveled to the city of Agra and visited the Taj Mahal, known as the 8th wonder of the world. They had a chance to hear the story behind this beautiful building. A king by the name of Shah Jahan built this structure as a memorial to his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It took 20,000 people and about 20 years to build it. The whole structure has precious stones and gold inside its walls. They traveled east of India to the city of Varanasi, where they had a chance to visit the Ganges River, which is about 1,500 miles long. Many people in Varanasi begin their day bathing in the river. It is believed to have holy powers and may cure sickness. Moving along, the children learned about the village life in India. Not all areas have cities, but little villages where people live in huts and everyone knows each other. In one house there can live up to 2 or 3 families, including grandparents. They learned that every house has a courtyard where the family eats, works, reads, and talks. Also, Indians view shoes as unclean because they touch dirty streets all day, so you will always see a row of shoes outside each house. Village life is so different from what we know. In some villages, water is carried from wells, and cooking is done over an open fire. Speaking of cooking, the children of Room 2